So we talked about our Super Bowl favorites. We talked about who we got, making it to that point. We got a big matchup this Sunday, man, with playoff implications. Two teams that have battled it out in these past couple of seasons in the playoffs. The Chiefs have been at the top of the mountain. We all know that. They got Patrick Mahomes. They keep finding guys to fit in. Rashee Rice is making plays after that suspension. I thought the Chiefs would be dead in the water when they lost Tyreek Hill. They got him. They drafted Xavier Worthy, fastest guy ever at the combine. And they got this little thing they do with Xavier Worthy where they hand him the ball, he runs it. Somehow everybody knows it's going to happen and nobody can stop it. Travis Kelce shows up. He still makes plays. Hall of Fame tight end. I just watched the game on Monday night. Caught a touchdown to tie for the franchise record. And, I mean, you're talking about, passing some legendary guys when it comes to that. So franchise record, future Hall of Famer. And then you got the Buffalo Bills. To me, to this point, who have underachieved. Even at being 5-2, the Buffalo Bills are a team that should be playing much better than what we've seen. They've lost games that they should have won. They've struggled to win in games that they did end up winning. This is a team that lost to the Atlanta Falcons, right? And a couple more plays didn't go so bad. Maybe we don't have Andy Dalton in, who looks like he's a shell of himself. We got Bryce Young, and the Panthers beat the Buffalo Bills, right? So they would have lost to the Falcons. They would have lost to the Panthers in back-to-back weeks. But we got these teams squaring off. Dub, I got to hear from you. Who do you think is going to win this matchup, and what implications do you think it'll have on the playoffs in the AFC?
You said a lot of good things, JT. One of the things that stood out to me the most, you said they haven't been playing well, and they're still 5-2, right? So for a team 5-2, and they haven't been consistent, and we're on week 9, that just shows me that they haven't reached their ceiling yet. So for me, that's actually a good sign as a fan. The inconsistencies right now leading up to the halfway point of the season. So I can anticipate them getting better than getting worse, right? And I don't want my team playing their best football at the beginning of the season. I want them to be prepared for the postseason, which the Kansas City Chiefs has had the upper hand on the Bills in the past 4 years during the postseason, right? Haven't been able to beat them. Now, in the past 4 years in the regular season, the Bills have had their way with the Chiefs. They're undefeated against the Chiefs. So that's a pretty interesting statistic for me. I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills to win this game, even though I think it'll be close, like a 32-31 type of ordeal. They're coming into Orchard Park. The temperature is starting to drop a little bit. It's cold in Kansas City as well, but I think those fans, Bills Mafia, they're going to come out, put on their biggest, intimidation factor, all the yelling, all the screaming, all the cheering. I think they're going to make it very uncomfortable for Kansas City as they come to Orchard Park, and I think that Josh Allen is going to have some MVP moments this game as well, because always that Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen debate, right? Which quarterback would you prefer to have on your team? You want someone a little bit more dynamic? Do you want someone that's just an all-out winner? I don't know. For me, I got to go Buffalo Bills just off the simple fact that they've had the upper hand during the regular season against the Chiefs over the past 4 years.
Yep, I think that's some great points made there. Man, you just made it difficult for me just thinking about some of the things you called out. But I have to say, to your point, the same thing about the Bills and not playing their best football yet. I think we got to say the same for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are still figuring it out after just getting Rashee Rice back after a suspension. They've won 3 straight football games. So a season has started 1-3, I believe, for the Chiefs, or 1-2, and now they're 5-3, 3 straight wins. This Chiefs team is putting all the pieces together. The defense didn't look as dominant as they've been in previous seasons earlier this season, and they started to get that dominant look back in terms of Jones on that D-line and some of those players in the secondary. So I think this game is going to come down to what I just mentioned about why I said I don't have the Bills as my Super Bowl favorite anymore. Do the Bills coaching staff and Sean McDermott decide to utilize their best player? Do they decide that James Cook is the guy that should touch the ball 20 times this game? Do they feed him the ball? I don't think they will because I haven't seen them do it in a way that they should yet this season. I feel like I've watched the Bills play 2 or 3 times, and I've yet to see them utilize James Cook to his fullest potential. And I think it's a miss somewhere in the film sessions, somewhere in these strategy meetings between the coaches. The wires are crossed, right? I got James Cook. I want James Cook on the field as much as possible. I want him to test the ball. Maybe not rushing, but I want him to test the ball 20 times a game, right? That's just what I feel like you got to do when you got a player like that. And when we look at James Cook's stats, I'm gonna just pull it up because I don't know off the top of my head, so y'all gotta bear with us here. In the past couple of games, so we saw that he rushed the ball 19 times against the Carolina Panthers, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns. We see that the game before that, 17 times, 87 yards. Before the game before that against the Patriots, 15 times for 49 yards. So he's touching the ball, but again, you see the closer that he gets to that 19 carry, 20 carry mark, the more he heats up. It's like he needs the ball more to get that flow. We see earlier in the season, 22 carries against New Orleans, 117 yards. So they live and die by James Cook touching that ball. And what I'm seeing here is it's a lot closer to 20 than I thought. But let's get him that 22, 23 touches in a game and let him do his thing. I don't think they do that this game. I think this game is marred by how well Patrick Mahomes plays this new style of ball control that the Chiefs seem to play. They're able to drive the ball effectively on the Bills' defense. I got the Chiefs going in the Orchard Park and winning the football game. I'll say 23-20. Chiefs win it in the end. Another Patrick Mahomes miraculous drive at the end of the game to cap it all off.
And bro, you got a point. Like they do need to use them more. I mean, and I knew the name sound familiar. I had looked up James Cook just now. His cousin is Dalvin Cook.
No, that's his brother. That's his brother, big brother.
I bet his brother. So it runs in the family. Man, give him that rock 25 times, man.
Right, bro. You got one of the brothers, bro.
Bro, they just gave him $48 million.
Yeah.
Oh.
Give him the ball, bro. Give him the ball. McDermott, if you listening, give Cook the ball.
Give him Cook the ball so he can cook. Let him cook.
Yeah. Let's do it. So yeah, going down on Sunday. Let us know what y'all thoughts are. As always, we need that CLS treatment. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll be back with more from me in the arena.